We all really love our dogs, but there are times when they behave in ways we don't understand. And sometimes your dog's behavior may be amusing, embarrassing, or just needs to be captured on video. Today, let's talk about 23 odd things dogs do and the meanings behind them. Number 23, digging holes. Dogs dig for many reasons. Some dogs dig to escape their yards or to find buried prey. Other dogs simply enjoy the act of digging and find it stimulating or therapeutic. If your dog is a digger, it's crucial to provide him with an appropriate outlet for his behavior, such as a designated digging area in your yard, where he can dig to his heart's content. If your dog is digging holes in your yard, it could signify that he's bored or needs more exercise. Ensure you provide your dog with enough mental and physical stimulation to keep him happy and healthy. Punishing your dog for digging will only serve to make him anxious and stressed, and is unlikely to stop the behavior. Number 22, poop eating. Coprophagia, or poop eating, though disgusting to humans, is not unusual for dogs. Studies tell us that dogs eat feces by instinct and learn it at a young age. Dogs consuming feces is simply out of curiosity. This habit of dogs can also be a symptom of malnutrition. As an instinctive means to obtain nutrients due to nutritional deficiency, dogs consume their poop to solve malnutrition. Similarly, dogs that consume poop can be caused by an eating disorder called pica. This disorder drives dogs to eat non-nutritional objects persistently. If your dog exhibits this habit, consider feeding him a well-balanced diet to rule this out. If possible, visit your vet as well, especially if your dog displays weight loss. Number 21, rolling in the grass. Watching your dog roll around in the grass can be very funny. Their legs flap around in the air, and their lips fall down towards their eyes, showing your pup's shiny teeth while they wriggle around like a giant worm. But why do dogs roll in the grass? Well, sometimes after you've given your pup a bath to rid the smelly dog stink, your pup might not be as much of a fan of their new scent as you, so they will take matters into their own paws and try to rub the smell off. This process will also, very similar to kicking their paws, leave their scent in the grass for other dogs to have a smell. Other times, your dog is just rolling around in the grass because it feels nice. Number 20, scooting their butts. Dogs dragging their butts across the floor is a funny sight for pet owners. Though it seems funny, dogs scoot their bottoms because something is unusual in their anal glands that bothers them. One possibility is that the anal sacs are already full, and it needs to be emptied. The second scooting reason is when something is stuck behind your dog's anus that makes it itchy and irritating and your dog tries to get rid of it. This is possible especially if your dog is a grass eater and some strands are trapped in his anus that causes itchiness or even allergies. Though uncommon, another reason for your dog's scooting behavior is blamed on worms or parasites. If your dog scoots his butt all the time, you may want your veterinarian to check your pup's anal glands. Number 19, chasing their tail. Dogs chase their tails for a variety of reasons. Some dogs do it because they're bored or anxious, while others chase their tails because they're trying to catch something that's just out of reach. There could be some other reasons too, like if your dog has fleas or an itchy bottom. If your dog is chasing his tail a lot, it's best to take him to the vet to rule out any medical causes. If there's no underlying medical reason for the tail chasing, you can try to provide your dog with more mental and physical stimulation. Number 18 are dog humps. Your dog may start humping your leg or the leg of a guest in your home. How awkward is that? And what is the meaning behind it? Oftentimes, it's not what you think. In general, dogs hump to establish their territory, even a stuffed toy. So when dogs hump, it's not necessarily a sexual activity. It may be your dog trying to show you, your guest, or even your teddy bear which dog rules the household. Sometimes humping is a sign your dog is overexcited, seeking attention, trying to relieve their anxiety, or releasing energy. Although people generally associate humping with male dogs, female dogs do it too. If your dog is humping your guest, it may be your dog's way of greeting them while trying to establish their dominance. Number 17, walking in circles before lying down. Sometimes we just want to tell our dogs that no matter how many times they walk in a circle before lying down in their bed, it won't change their resting spot's level of comfort. You can blame your dog's ancestors for this curious ritual. Behaviorists believe that when wolf-like dogs lived in the wild, they would walk around a spot to pat down the leaves, grass, or other debris to create a nice nesting spot. Number 16. Licking paws. Dogs often lick their paws as a way to soothe themselves. If your dog licks his paws excessively, it could indicate he's anxious or stressed. It could also be an allergic reaction or a sign of something wrong with his paw pads. If your dog is licking his paws a lot, it's best to take him to the vet to rule out any medical causes. If there's no underlying medical reason for the paw licking, you can try to provide your dog with more mental and physical stimulation. You might also want to consider using a puzzle toy or feeder to help keep his mind active. Number 15. Sniffing other dogs' butts. Sniffing another dog's butt is a way for them to get to know each other. Dogs have glands in their anuses that secrete pheromones, which contain information about the dog's sex, age, health, and more. So, when your dog sniffs another dog's butt, he's basically getting a .e version of a business card. There's no need to worry about this behavior as it's perfectly normal, and even necessary for dogs. Just ensure you're supervising your dog when he's around other dogs, so that he doesn't get too rough or get into any fights. Number 14. Eating grass. It is commonly believed that eating grass means your dog is unwell or feeling sick, trying to relieve any pain or discomfort, but that may not entirely be the case. Less than 25% of dogs will actually vomit after they have eaten grass. So, if they're not eating grass to be sick or to soothe an upset stomach, then why are they doing so? Well, the answer is simple. Dogs, just like us humans, need a varied diet, which includes roughage, and grass just so happens to be a great source of fiber, supporting your dog's digestive system. If your pup has a fiber deficiency, it can affect their ability to pass stools comfortably and digest food correctly. So, your pup may actually be snacking on some blades of grass to fulfill a need for fiber to help their bodies run more smoothly. Number 13. Leash pulling. Leash pulling can be very annoying to the person trying to walk the dog. If your dog is yanking on your arm, especially if they're a very large dog, it can actually really hurt as well. Teaching your dog basic leash manners shouldn't be difficult, but it can be time-consuming at first. Don't worry, there's plenty of things that can help you with this training process. Certain harnesses are developed to make the learning process easier for dogs. Number 12. Your dog licks you. Dogs may lick you for a lot of reasons. They may lick you to show affection and love. They may even be grooming you to show you they care about your well-being. Or they may simply enjoy the taste of your skin. However, your dog's licking behavior could also be a part of his or her survival instinct. For example, when wolves return to their pups after a meal, they regurgitate meat from the hunt. The pups too young to hunt on their own will lick the meat from their mother's mouth. It is believed by some this licking behavior has been passed down in the DNA, causing dogs to instinctively lick sometimes. Licking behavior gets reinforced by a person's reactions, like laughing, smiling, or petting. Your dog will feel rewarded and encouraged by any kind of attention from you. Number 11. Panting. Dogs sweat on their paws, but it is not enough to cool down their bodies. By panting, water evaporates from their tongue, nasal passages, and lungs, which in turn lowers their body temperature. So when you see your dog panting, he probably feels too much heat in his body, so he is regulating it. However, panting can sometimes be caused by other reasons, so it is important not to ignore it. Sometimes dogs pant because of anxiety, stress, fear, and pain due to illness or injury. Read our other article on separation anxiety in dogs. If your dog pants because of too much heat, help your dog regulate his body temperature by keeping him properly hydrated. If the panting of your dog is due to other health problems like anxiety, stress, fear, and pain due to illness or injury, visit your vet without any hesitations. Number 10. Your dog urine marks. Some dogs scent marked by urinating small amounts on vertical surfaces. Dogs use their urine to mark areas they consider to be theirs. Marking their territory lets other dogs know they are present. Urine also signifies the reproductive status of the dog and their ranking. Both male and female dogs can urine mark. Dogs who aren't neutered or spayed are more likely to mark than those who aren't. Number 9. Sitting on your feet. Dogs often sit on their owner's feet as a way to show dominance. This behavior is more common in larger dogs, but any dog can do it. If your dog is sitting on your feet, he's probably trying to assert his dominance over you. It's important not to encourage this behavior, as it can lead to other problems down the road. Instead, try to ignore your dog when he's sitting on your feet. Then praise him and give him a treat if he gets up. With time and patience, your dog will learn that sitting on your feet is not acceptable behavior. Number 8. Howling. Naturally, dogs howl to communicate with one another over a distance. But there are other reasons why they do this. A dog howls to respond to a sound they hear from their surroundings. Instinctively, every dog barks or howls when they sense danger. Dogs also do it by nature as a means to express themselves to humans. Nevertheless, if the howling is excessive, this might be an indication of boredom or worse, distress. If this happens, don't ignore it, for it might lead to a more serious behavioral problem. Train your dog to control the howling or seek assistance from a dog trainer if it persists. Number 7. Turning before they lie down. Did you know that some wildlife biologists believe that our pups' wolf family members turn before they sleep to make sure they face the wind so that they can pick up any dangerous scent? Amazing, right? This natural behavior might be one of the answers to why dogs turn before they lay down. Another reason your pooch circles before they sleep is to simply make sure they're comfortable and cool. Just like how we humans often flip our pillows over to the cooler side, your pup will walk in a circle, pressing down on their beds to make it feel perfect for sleep. Number 6. Aggression. Dog aggression is exhibited by growling, snarling, showing teeth, lunging, and biting. It is important to know that any dog has the potential to show aggression, regardless of breed or history. However, dogs with violent or abusive histories and those bred from dogs with aggressive tendencies are more likely to exhibit aggressive behavior toward people or other dogs. Unfortunately, some breeds are labeled dangerous and banned in certain areas. However, it's not usually about the breed so much as it's about history. A dog's environment has a major impact on behavior. Also, regardless of breed, a dog may inherit some aggressive traits. Reasons for aggression are the same as the reasons a dog will bite or snap, but overall canine aggression is a much more serious problem. If your dog has aggressive tendencies, consult your vet first, as it may stem from a health problem. Then seek the help of an experienced dog trainer or behaviorist. Serious measures should be taken to keep others safe from aggressive dogs. Number 5. Resource guarding. Some dogs can be very possessive about their belongings and resources, such as food. They know when something is precious or important to them, and they will hold on to it for dear life, even if it comes down to a fight. Dogs who resource guard often growl, paws, and show other aggressive and territorial tendencies when anyone tries to take something from them. This can be dangerous, especially for children and other animals, requiring immediate behavioral intervention. Number 4. Tilting their heads. Pet owners find it adorable when their dogs tilt their heads to one side as if they are asking for something. Dogs do this whenever they hear a sound that's new to them or when they see something strange. Head tilting, commonly observed in puppies, is also a way for them to catch your attention, affection, approval, or simply to earn a dog treat. Though the momentary head tilting behavior of your dog is generally normal, it can also be a sign of a health problem. If your dog's head tilting seems uncontrollable and its head remains tilted for an extended amount of time, consult your veterinarian. Your dog might be experiencing an ear infection, or worse, a brain problem. Number 3. Your dog trashes your furniture. Chewing on a wide variety of objects in the house, regardless of whether you are home or not, is probably the result of boredom or separation anxiety. Your dog probably needs more play, exercise, and physical activity to work off some energy. Number 2. Your dog yawns. Most people tend to think a dog who yawns is tired, but that's usually not the case. For dogs, yawning is a form of communication. Dogs yawn when they are feeling anxious, like when they are in a new environment or surrounded by other dogs. You will see this behavior more often in puppies when they are around unfamiliar dogs. Dogs also yawn to signal they are not a threat. If an animal or person approaches a dog, that dog may avert their gaze and yawn. It's a dog's way of saying they feel threatened or anxious, but they are not going to attack. Dogs use this type of body language to avoid conflict. Dogs may also yawn when scolded by a human or in other stress-inducing situations. Yawning is also a way for dogs to curb their enthusiasm when they are anticipating something, like when you get out the leash to take them for a walk. Number 1. Thrashing her toys. Fifi sure looks like she's having fun when she vigorously shakes her stuffed squeaky duck. But the truth is, she's manifesting one of her most primal instincts: killing. Okay, we're being a little dramatic. Out in the wild, thrashing is how Fifi would kill her prey. At home, she's just exhibiting innocent play behavior. Final thoughts. Whether dogs are yawning, digging holes, or rolling in the grass, or displaying other quirky and sometimes funny actions, these behaviors have physiological and emotional reasons behind them. When you start to learn why the behaviors are happening, it allows you to gain a better understanding of your dog and connect to them on a deeper level. What odd behaviors does your dog do? Please share in the comments below. Thank you for watching.